Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today's video is about one of the most iconic handbags of all time, the Chanel 255. You probably are sick of hearing it already because this is one of the most talked about handbags on YouTube and everywhere else just about. I wasn't going to do a video on this bag, but you know, I love history. And there are so much histories to this bag, so I feel like I have to give it a go. This video again is time stamped, so you can skip a certain part or jump right into a particular part of the video by clicking on the time related to that part of the video in the description section. So without further ado, let's get right into it. In February 1955, at the golden age of 70, Gabrielle Coco Chanel debuted this very first shoulder-carried handbag, which was revolutionary at the time. Because for the first time, it was acceptable for women with a considerable social status to carry a handbag on the shoulders rather than by hand. The name 255 came from the month and year of its release, so February 1955, 255. This legendary handbag was retailed for how much at the time? Only $220 US, guys. Do you know how much it costs now? Where was I in 1955? This is a reissued 255 because it was discontinued for a while and was reintroduced by Karl Lagerfeld in February 2005 to celebrate its 50th anniversary. These days, it's simply being referred to as the 255. Many people confuse this bag with the classic flap, which is another iconic handbag from Chanel. Some may not know the classic flap was not designed by Chanel. It was designed by Karl Lagerfeld in the 1980s when he joined the Chanel fashion house. And it became the most successful reiteration of the original 255. Yeah, the classic flap is a reiteration of the 255. This is a side-by-side comparison of the 255, which is on the left, and the classic flap, which is on the right. As you can see, there is a difference in the locks. 255 has the Mademoiselle lock, while the classic flap has a CC turn lock. There's also a difference in the straps. The 255 has an all-metal chain, while the classic flap has a metal and leather interwoven chain. Also, the creased vintage appearance of the leather on the 255 is very different to the classic flap's more youthful and polished look. Although the classic flap is the more popular of the two, probably because of the CC logo that screams Chanel, I still think the 225 is more iconic because it has the longest history within the fashion house. This is an old picture of a lady carrying the newly released 255 back in the olden days. It looks like she still needed to get used to the idea of shoulder carrying the bag. She's still hand carrying it. Everything Coco Chanel designed for this bag had meaningful significance to her own life. Let's take a close look at it. From the outside, you can see that the external material is stitched into this diamond quilted pattern, which is the signature Chanel pattern. It is apparently inspired by the pattern the jockeys were wearing at the stables. Chanel was a very keen horse rider. This is the famous Mademoiselle lock. The word Mademoiselle, we all know, is a French word used for unmarried woman. This Mademoiselle lock is a symbolic reminder that Chanel was never married. The metal chain apparently was inspired by the keychain the caretakers were wearing at the convent where Chanel was raised. Chanel grew up in the orphanage, as we all know. Yeah. This is the Mona Lisa pocket. Coco had a love for Mona Lisa, so she designed this back pocket in reminiscence to the subtle, mysterious smile of Mona Lisa from the painting. Apparently, Coco Chanel used this back pocket to store her loose change for tipping. Doesn't sound very artistic, does it? I'm sure Mona Lisa wouldn't mind. These days, we just use it for our phone, parking ticket, or parking fines even. You just stick into the back of the pocket and never think about it. Of course not. Now let's take a look at the interior of the bag. This is a double flap. Yeah? So under the top flap, you can see there's a little zipper compartment. This is apparently where Coco Chanel stashed her love letters. These days, lovers just text each other on the phone, so it doesn't seem to be very useful these days. But I guess the fashion house would want to keep the design as part of its legendary history. The burgundy lining of this bag is apparently the color of the uniform Coco Chanel had to wear at the orphanage where she was raised. I guess she must have had a fond memory about the convent to feature all these things in her design. What do you think? So there is a outer flap pocket at the front, and also in the main compartment there are two flap pockets at the back, as can you see it? Yeah. And also here, this is the little pocket Coco Chanel designed for her lipstick. The classic 255 normally comes in this aged calfskin. This leather gives the 255 a very distinctive look. It makes the bag look like it's been worn, and it's very much wearable and easy to take care of. Also, the wrinkled calfskin makes it less likely to show scratches. There are different colors available from each season. I picked the black because it is the most classic color from Chanel. And I picked the aged gold hardware because it bears the most resemblance to the original 255, and it's less flashy to carry and doesn't show scratches. It also comes in aged silver or ruthenium hardware, which some other people prefer for a more casual look. There are 4 sizes of the 255 available. Instead of calling them small to large, Chanel has given them the numbers. So 224 is the small, 225 is the medium, and 226, which is this one, is the large, and 227 is the maxi, which is the biggest. And of course, 225 and 226 are the most popular sizes because they're in the middle. I find that this bag transitions really well from day to night, especially in the 225 and 226 sizes. The interior easily fits all your daily essentials like your wallet, your keys and your phone, some other small items, and don't forget about your lipstick. And the design is so timeless, it matches almost any outfit, whether formal or casual. And also the chain, it's the perfect length to carry either on the shoulder or crossbody. And the chain itself, it's probably the most comfortable metal chain carrying on your shoulder. And although it looked quite substantial, it's actually lightweight. In fact, this whole bag is pretty light to carry. And you can fold it flat when you need to travel, so it doesn't take much room in your suitcase. I wish I could talk more about the wear and tear of this bag, but I have to be honest with you, although I had it for a couple of years, but I've only used it for a handful of time, so I can't really give a decent wear and tear review. Except for that one time at a sushi restaurant, I left my fully stuffed bag on a chair. A waitress came around and accidentally kicked the chair, and my fully stuffed handbag fell to the concrete floor with a loud thud. I quickly picked it up and inspected it. It was only dirt, no damage. Phew, that was lucky. Now I'm going to insert some mod shot for you to see how the bag looked on me and what fits inside the bag. Okay, you can carry it by hand like the lady in the picture, or you can carry it double chain, or you can carry it as a single chain. See the perfect length? And you can carry it crossbody. Look. Okay, now I'm going to show you what fits inside of this bag. As you can see, these are all my daily essentials. Okay, so we'll start with, I always carry my wallet, of course, and my key pouch, and I always carry my glasses because I wear contact lenses, and I always keep my glasses with me just in case, and the packed tissue, and my sunglasses in, of course, a flat case. Okay. Then I just close it up. See, it easily fits all my daily essentials. Okay, that's why I like the jumbo size, which is the large, and these days they're called. Because each design of this bag has its own unique story which related to Coco Chanel's life. I feel like owning a Chanel 255, it's like owning a piece of the Chanel history. This is one of the reasons I love this bag. And also, I feel like this bag probably would never go out of fashion, so you can easily pass it on to your daughter or granddaughter even as a family heirloom. I wish my grandma had one. There you go, that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Thanks for watching.